Alright, YouTube, what's good? Been a minute since I said that. As you can tell by the title, I'll be teaching you guys some League of Legends terms that you should know, must know, when playing League of Legends. Now, this is pretty much for beginner level players, but if you're experienced, feel free to stay and chill and watch and enjoy. But before we begin, I'm gonna ask that you please make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button, and the support would be of great help to my channel. But enough of all that, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time, let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first term we have here is CSing. CSing, also known as creep score, is basically a point system that goes up for every minion that you last hit. So the keyword would be last hit. If you don't last hit your minions, then all you'll get is XP and not gold. So make sure you always last hit your minions because you want to build as much gold as possible. Now the general rule is to have 10 CS per minute. So every minute, if you could just land 10 CS, you're basically playing the game efficiently early on. So basically what I'm trying to say is in 10 minutes you should have 100 CS. If you could manage to do that, you're already a beast at one part of the game. The next term we have is leashing. Leashing is a basic term where you basically assist your jungle to kill his first camp. So if you ever notice that you're in lane and your jungler is like assist pinging you to come help him with something, just know that's called leashing. So if let's say you're at top side, if you notice your jungler is at your side of the map, then it's a high chance you might want to leash him and basically help him kill the camp. But you don't have to actually stay the entire way through. You can just, attack it a few times. Probably, I'd say about like half HP or 75% HP, and you can walk off. But that's leashing. Generally, in higher elos, you don't really have to leash because junglers know how to, kill their camps easily and stuff. But low elo, definitely leash for your jungler just to make it quicker for him. And yeah. Next is ganking. Ganking is pretty much an ambush. Just remember, ganking sounds like flanking, and you understand. The next term we have is split pushing. Split pushing is literally what it sounds like. You basically split apart from your team. Let's say one man does it. So let's say your whole team is constantly fighting, and you notice, nothing's going anywhere. Typically, split pushing is a strategy to bring map pressure. So you want to split push by going to a side lane and just pushing the lane out, getting towers, and repeating if anything. Leave, come back, do the same thing. That's what split pushing is. It's a basic term. A lot of players do it. It's a good strat. Sometimes overdoing it is bad because your team really might need help and you're out there in an island just, clapping towers, but you're not really going anywhere because your team is actually getting clapped at base. So you might want to back. And since we mentioned split pushing, we technically have an opposite term, which is called Aramming. Now Aramming, if you know what League of Legends is, there's multiple game modes. There's a game mode called Aram. So in Aram, the mode is pretty much one lane. It's pretty much like, regular League, but it's just one lane this time and you just go to the nexus. So in an actual League match in Summoner's Rift, Aramming just means the whole team rushing down mid and just fighting each other to the death and hoping something happens, on either side. That's what Aramming is. It's pretty stupid, but I wouldn't recommend playing like that. It's just not fun. But if you notice that your team is Aramming, you might want to actually try to split push and get something done and just bring some pressure to the map. Aramming is more prevalent in the low elo because a lot of players just think about kill, 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 and that's it. But the higher up you go, the less you'll see it. It happens no matter what elo it is, but you'll just see it less frequently. Next up, we got, wave management. And now there's 3 parts to wave management, and I'm gonna talk quickly about it because I did a video. If you want, you could check it out after this video. Me discussing what these terms exactly mean and do. But the 3 terms for wave management tend to be freezing, slow pushing, and fast pushing. Freezing just means you're freezing a minion wave, just holding it in place. Slow pushing means you're slowly pushing it forward, And fast pushing means you're pushing it faster towards the enemy tower. I'm not gonna go into detail because I made a video about that, but if you want, you can check it out. Now let's talk about the fun terms. Fun term number 1, we got inting / griefing. Oh man. The famous words, inting. Why are you inting? Inting pretty much means intentional feeding. It's short for that, which means you're feeding the team. So basically meaning that you're dying a lot. When someone says you're inting, just know that they mean that you're killing yourself for no reason. You're feeding the team. You're making them stronger. Don't int. Next term we got is snowballing. Snowballing pretty much means that you are snowballing. Like, you're getting kills consistently and you're like freaking becoming unstoppable really fast in the game. So if you win lane, for example, you're in the lead, you're snowballing. So your champion becomes progressively stronger and you're just snowballing. Like, I can't, there's nothing else to say. The next fun term we have is 1v9. Famous term. 1v9 pretty much means you are literally solo carrying the game entirely. I'm talking about your team is ass and the enemy team is ass. Straightforward term. The next term we have is FF. Fffing. FFFF. Forfeit. FFing just means forfeit. When someone types FF, it just means forfeit. You could literally type /FF. You'll have the surrender buttons appearing and all that. That's what FF means. Speaking of FF, another term that kind of ties into FFing is 15. So when someone says 15, that just means FF at 15. Because FFing opens at 15 minutes in the game. Unless, you know, someone like left early on, but then that'd be a remake FF. But yeah, 15 is a term also. Just when someone mentions 15, it just means FF. And honestly, no one actually FFs at 15. Tyler 1 says it all the time and he never FFs at 15. I don't think I've seen one match where they actually FF at 15, unless it was just that, you know, destructive or something, but yeah. And finally, we have a term called open.
I think they're open! I think they're open!
Now, open is also simple. It's pretty much the same as FFing. But when someone says open, it just means open mid. And opening mid just means letting... Honestly, you're just opening the walls of Jericho at this point. You're literally just ramming through mid lane. You're letting your enemy team, you know, annihilate the mid lane. I'm trying not to sound dirty-minded here. So just picture, you know, a train just ramming through the mid lane. You open.
What?
Get it? But after that, I think those are some good terms to start off with in League. I'm not even sure if there's much more that I could talk about. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I probably did, to be honest, but if anything, I'll make another video if there's like more that I could think of. And this was all from the top of my head, to be honest with you. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, or at least you learned something. Hopefully you actually hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping you do. Also, check out my other videos. I did an interesting video that I'll just put on the screen. If you want to watch it, you can check it out. But yeah, other than that, more videos to come. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm not gonna make my outro too long because, you know, I tend to talk a lot. But more videos to come. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces. I'm out.